After being selected with the 21st pick in the 2005 draft by Phoenix, Nate Robinson was traded to the Knicks, where he soon became a fan favorite due to his high energy, distinct personality, and, most of all, because of the 5'9" guard's extensive highlight reel that was made up of both unlikely defensive plays and impressive in-game dunks.
From Ohio State, as Randolph forces, Nate Robinson!
Following Nate's time with the Knicks, between 2005 and 2010, he then became a journeyman, playing for a variety of teams. Like his time with the Knicks, Nate was a fan favorite wherever he went. He was also widely loved by the general NBA community, so much so that outside of a few in-game incidents, the closest he ever got to a long-running feud was his joke rivalry with Dwight Howard after Nate defeated him in the 2009 dunk contest, leading to the nickname Crypto Nate, given that Howard frequently referred to himself as Superman.
Superman is here! Oh!
All up, Nate's NBA career spanned between 2005 and 2015, during which he put up respectable numbers, often in the role of a sixth man. More than anything though, Nate is best remembered by basketball fans because, as of 2024, he's the only person to win the NBA Slam Dunk Contest 3 times. However, unfortunately, despite his respectable NBA career, Nate is probably best known by the general public, especially by younger people, for his real-life feud with social media personality turned boxer Jake Paul and the embarrassing aftermath. 2020 was a strange year that marked a number of unusual and absurd events. Some were good, but most were bad.
More makeshift morgues, a sign that the death toll continues to rise.
And oftentimes, whether something was positive or negative, it was invariably weird. Like in July 2020, when Nate announced that, in the tradition of tacky reality TV shows from the 90s and 2000s, he'd be boxing Jake as part of an undercard fight between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. As ridiculous as the match sounded, plenty of people were at least looking forward to seeing a professional athlete beat the life out of Jake. The reason for the fight dated back to May 2020. Prior to his match with Nate, Jake had been involved in 2 fights already, though both were against fellow social media personalities. Shortly after Jake's first professional win in January 2020, Nate spoke publicly about wanting to fight him.
Why do you have beef with Jake Paul?
You're just calling out people that you know you can beat. I'm a top tier athlete. You beating me will probably be the biggest accomplishment. I'm putting my everything on the line for you. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it done.
Basically, Robinson wanted to prove that he was a multi-talented top-tier athlete, something he'd been trying to prove since 2016 when he tried out for the NFL team, the Seattle Seahawks, in June that year, while Jake wanted to show that he was a legitimate boxer. So, the match gave them both an opportunity that they might not otherwise have had. The fight took place in November 2020. Impressively, in preparation for the event, Nate had taken the match and boxing itself very seriously. Unfortunately, despite all his passion and commitment, it was all for nothing. After Jake dropped Nate twice in the first round, the former basketball player was defeated by way of a TKO in the second round.
He's trying to get out of ring.
And, predictably as a result, Nate was mocked mercilessly on social media, bringing an end to something that was by no means one of the worst things to happen in the year 2020, but definitely one of the weirdest.
Like, I hope you're ready. Just be ready, because I'm going to be ready.